I'm not. That's my skulls. I got this from the I'm talking, but usually when it's plugged up, I'm kind of talking like and leaking in the tub and creating a stain. So that shit was right before she, get the read up on it. Know about $15 to $20. It's gonna cost you more. It's been so long since I've seen a baby candle. And again, practice, like, cause you're sitting here, you're taking money, but some no cleaning, no nothing in between. You doing work for you're doing, you keeping notes all the time. He's like, the motherfuckers is lame up there. They wanna find men that are providers. They find men, they break up the bullshit. I told my other one, don't look like it. I know what I'm doing. If we go and I'm trying to perform to be a different person, how to work on cars. If you see really ways that they want you to get out here and do things that you know. Hey y'all, your girl is back and I'm settled in. Finally. Yeah, that's my closet. Anyway, so I'm coming in. I don't know how long this video is. You know how I am. I can ramble on. This next thing you know, we're in 2 hours of a video. But right now, we're just going to go with the flow. And I know y'all probably like, damn, she looked, yeah, it's one of those days. Like, my sinuses is jacked. My allergies has been kicking my tail. I had to take care of myself spiritually to get them. But anyway, so I'm doing a little better. I'll probably go to urgent care and stuff, to take care of my little note and everything. Cause I did have to call in because literally it was blocked. I barely got any sleep because I had to sleep with my mouth open. And you get to sleep with your mouth open, your mouth gets dry, your tongue dries out and everything. And I keep water and stuff. This because I'm in my room. This is my water I keep by my bed. In the case that my mouth dries out and stuff. So yeah. But anyway, so let's see if I can flip y'all around because I'm using my phone, and so it won't let me be great. So let's just see. I should be using my little screen thing since I'm using my phone. Okay, so I don't want to show y'all this because y'all know I have my little boo-boos. So I'm kind of gonna give y'all a little quick little tour of my little space here, and no judgment. So all right, so here's my nightstand. If I didn't have this up here, it'd look a little cleaner. Here's my DJI that I should be using, but I'm not. This is my skulls. I got this from the Spirit Store. Here's my bougie Labubus. My Santo Muerte. I always got to have her. A candle. Look at that. I got that. Where did I get that? Home Goods, I think. Then I have my plant right here that, y'all see that? With the eyes. Yeah, some of the leaves I had to pluck off, but there's some new ones coming in. I always have to have my plants. And my St. Michael and So, and then here's my bookshelf that actually lights up and dances with the lights and everything, but there's something coming off of that when it's plugged in. Y'all know I have allergies and stuff, so that doesn't agree very well with my allergies. But these are all my spiritual books. I showed you one of them, which was this one in the short. I have a ton. This one's kind of ancient. So, and then here's my little things that I got like over a year ago at home. So they're this little crystal pumpkins with witch hats on it, and then my Bibles and so on. That's my oil stand. I have a ton. And then here's let me move this out the way. So I don't need to see that. All right, so and this is my book stand. I probably should, let me open the blinds so y'all can see what I got going on here. So I put the book stand together myself. So here's my cauldrons. Those are actually real little cauldrons it's cast iron. And then I have another one right here. This is an incense burner. That's a terror. I just like the little box thing. And then y'all remember the sign from the Tiny. And so I just put that back there. I'll probably hang it on the wall or something. More books. These are like kind of like journals. This is fake. This was also in the tiny, but I brought it, you know, just for aesthetics. These are crystal books. Here's all my Anne Rice. I'm gonna start reading them eventually. There is Tiffany. I gotta do something to her hair. Her hair is a mess. And then my Santa Muerte. And then my clothes stand for my Poshmark stuff. And then here's my other nightstand. It's my mom. And then I have to have Marilyn Monroe. I just love her. And then this is a candle. And then this was something that I got like 2 Halloweens ago, I think. And then there's my Santa Muerte. And then my other little thing. I got this from the spirit store, like, what was it, last Halloween. And then here's my flower bouquet and this little crystal thingamajig. And then right here, my crystals in the window. I'm trying to charge them. So, and then my TV. I don't have a big TV anymore. I used to have a giant TV, but I'm trying to move into minimalist. So I'm trying not to have so much stuff. So this is the TV that I watch now. This was a candle that was in the tiny. And as you can see, it's, yeah. I also have another one here. It's not deformed. You can see it has a lot of detail into it. So I didn't want to get rid of those, so I kept them. And then this, I had 2 of these, but one when I was fixing the TV up here, it fell down and broke. It didn't exactly have the same pattern, but, and I got this from the 99-cent store. You see the price still on there. It was $4.99. Then my candle stand, because I didn't know what the hell to do with that shit. Then I got a plant right here. What else? This, remember that from the tiny? And then here's my closet. It's a little jacked right now. And I have my witch up there. That was also in the tiny. And my Amazon boxes that I keep for shipping stuff. And then it was a little cleaner in here, I promise. My mirror's right there. And then also, I'm just going to show y'all a quick glance. But I'm still working on it and stuff. So this is my crystal shelf. And then you see all my Santa Muertes. Because every time I get to see a new one that's unique, I have to have her. So yeah. Okay, so now we're going to move to the bathroom. We're going to move to the bathroom. So I'm still kind of working in here and decorating and stuff. But this is what we got going on. So I even got my humidifier thing in here. Because my sinuses has been so horrible and not good to me at all. So right now, you can see I'm okay. I'm talking, but usually when it's plugged up, I'm kind of talking like that. I talk like that when I'm plugged up, completely plugged up. So I'm okay right now. So this is another candle. I got this from Walmart. They were on sale for like $3. And then you can see it's Halloween. And so I got the stand because I needed a taller one. These hand towels was also in the tiny. And I didn't want to get rid of them. So I got a taller hand towel holder. And then I found these. Where did I get these? Home Goods, I think. So I got a few of those. This was a candle, but it burned out, so I just put these in there and whatever. And then I have this over here, whatever, and then my little salt nightlight, whatever, and then it changes colors. Watch that. It's really cool. I actually got this from Lowe's. It was like $4. And it's some real Himalayan salt. So, and then I have this, y'all remember this from the tiny, from Bath and Body. So I gotta get some more. I don't know if I'm gonna swap them out because I do like that. And it keeps the house kind of lit up, especially when I come home. And then I got this here. I had to put a plastic behind it because the curtains were dying. The dye was coming off the curtains and leaking in the tub and creating a stain. So that shit was pretty fucking annoying. So I had to put this plastic one behind it. And then I got this when I do my bath time and stuff. And then I gotta give me a little rack or whatever to put my stuff, because I don't like that scatter crap. And then I have these towels. These are my decorative towels. And y'all remember the white towels from the house and whatever. So I got these, and they have little tutus on it and shit. And then the plant, I have this here. I'm gonna organize this a little better, because this is my favorite towel I like to use all the time. But anyway, and then they have the washcloths, and then those are also in the tiny. Those are LED light candles. So I just kept those for decorations. And then up there is just some random stuff, but I'm still kind of working in here. And then I have a mirror behind the door that, you see that? I gotta figure out. I mean, the bathroom is pretty big, but I don't want to do too much in here. And I don't want it to be cluttered. And so I'm kind of creating a little oasis or whatever type stuff out here on the balcony, so it'll be a little comfortable. I'm gonna do my reading and whatever out there. I just got a chair I got from the TikTok shop. So oh, and then my bed. So this is my bed. This is this black headboard that is it looks like leather. And then this pumpkin is from last year from the home goods store. And then look, I found this dress, which is Alphabet's dress. I got that from Walmart. So the My Life doll clothes actually fit the bigger Labubus. Because I was a little skeptical, and I got two. So I got that, and then I got the Harry Potter outfit, which is a Slytherin, because I'm Slytherin. So I got this. So I'll do that later. Right now, because the movie just came out, so I did the little alphabet dress or whatever. So anyway, so what am I going to talk about today? I just wanted to kind of give you guys a quick tour of the place. So I know you guys probably wonder, well, what happened? She disappeared. There's no more Tiny. And so she just kind of disappeared. And I have to admit, I did. I just needed to get things settled and wrapped up and still dealing with work crap. So I just needed a break, but I was still uploading shorts, because it doesn't take a whole lot of time and effort or whatever to do shorts. Just to keep that I'm still in the loop or whatever. But I did tell you guys I was going to come on here and talk to you guys about more spiritual stuff. And this light is a little funky back. What in the heck? Where is that lighting coming from? I think it's coming from maybe the closet, but I don't like that, because it always make the video look a little. Okay, there we go. I probably need to hold on, because my DJI, I just got some stuff for it. And where is it? This is the stuff that I bought since I've been here. Okay, so here's my DJI, right? And then here's my microphone. But I'm a compulsive Amazon shopper. So I got these. Is this the right one? Or hold on. I think that's because I actually bought two. Why I needed two, I don't know. I don't need to. I don't need to. But you just never know. So I got these little mini ones. And they are on sale. And it's DJI, as you can see. It's DJI. I got these little mini ones. So compare the mini ones, to the larger size one. Huge difference, isn't it? Huge difference. So I just feel like the little mini ones, I should be using it right now, but I think you guys can hear me just fine. There's huge difference in the mini ones comparing to the bigger one. And I'm not to say that this, it doesn't work for what you need it to do. I just feel like the mini ones is a little more discreet. And you got this big bulky microphone hanging from your clothes or whatever. So with this, because this came from Amazon, you get the bag, the little bag. I bought this light separate, which actually hooks on to your camera. And so let's see. Hold on. There we go. So this is the light, which is pretty bright, as different settings. And I think that's pretty cool, you know, especially if you're going to be like recording towards the evening, because now I'm in Cali, so it gets dark here at 5 o'clock. So you say you're out in the evening time, this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. Like I said, it hooks on to the neck of your camera, because this is how it hooks onto the neck. So even when it turns, it's turning with it. And then I guess the back of it, it locks into here. So this is perfect. And so the little microphone comes with the cord, of course, and then the little fuzzy thing. And I think I had one more. I think they give you like two, and then a little charging deck. So you take the cord and see, I'm starting to get plugged up already. Feeling it. So you plug the cord into here, and then you put the microphone onto here. So that's what it looks like. Really tiny. Convenient, very convenient. And then you just put it in this little bag, you know. So with this, I have this and the light in this little bag. And again, this folds. Look at that. And then you just put a little hook on it and hook it onto your bag or whatever. So I end up getting two, you know. You just never know. Maybe I'll start a podcast. I don't know. So, yeah. So it really, I think, is a little more convenient than having this one. But you never know. So now I have a total of 3 mics. So again, like I said, if I decided to start a podcast, you know, I'll have microphones for myself and 2 other people if, 2 other people comes into play in the podcast or whatever. So, what were we going to talk about spiritually? I just got, let's see, hold on. Because if you guys remember, I talked to you guys before about, old school conjuring and stuff. I'm just going through it's here somewhere. Here it is. I talked about old school conjuring and all that stuff, right? So I got this. Now, the person who taught me, God rest her soul, this was always her go-to oil. This was always her go-to oil. And she used it. She used it on everything. And like right before she, dress her candles or whatever, she put it in her hands, do her little prayer right before dressing and lighting her candles and stuff. So with that, it also talks about this particular oil. Now, remember, I showed you guys this book by Anna Riva. It tells you the purposes of every oil that, and again, 550 oils, probably more now, because everybody's in the game now. So with this one, where does it say? Okay, so it got Master or Masters, one of the most powerful occult oils, many uses. Okay, 5 drops in bath water is used to keep all evil away. Sprinkle on the body. It is believed to attract friends. When looking for work, rub some on your heels or your feet and the base of your hands. The base. So the base will be what, like right in here, I assume the base, here, because the palm is here. So like right in the base it says. So they're saying like you looking for a job or whatever, you want to take some of this before you go to your, if you have an interview or something, you want to rub that, you know, kind of do one of these deals and stuff, you know, on your hands and stuff. So, but I remember her always using this. And I shop and I buy stuff from other people. I'm not gonna lie, you know. I make my own stuff, but I also buy stuff from other people. This store that which it came from was a store, but it still is, in LA. Now, when I was a little girl, I'm telling my age, which I tell y'all anyway. When I was a little girl, the store used to be on Broadway in Manchester. So I remember the same lady used to teach me, used to always go to that store, that particular store. Indeed, they call it Wisdom Products now. They changed the name. So that just goes to show you how long that store been in business. So I was a little girl. That store been in business well over 50 years or so. They moved it. They're no longer on Broadway in Manchester, and so they moved it into like some warehouse settings. I remember I went to that store one day and I was like, oh my effing God, they're not there anymore. What the hell happened? I get on my phone and start Googling. And I look, they've changed the location. So they're like in some type of warehouse. I guess the program got too big. So, I mean, they used to have a little stock room, but I guess the more stuff they got in, they couldn't use their little back stock room and stuff for it. So they had to move to a bigger place, maybe. I don't know exactly the reason why the store, but they were there since I was a little girl, literally a little girl. Before it was just all spiritual products, it was like half a grocery store and half spiritual products. I remember this shit. I remember it. So, and a lot of spiritualists buy their products from that warehouse. That's their source, their product source. So when you see stuff like this, it comes from that store. So when I see it in the stores, I laugh because I know who their vendor is, you know, their source. Where they get the stuff like this and Seven Sisters, which you don't kind of see that. You can probably get it from Amazon. So like all those type of things is like the stuff that I was used to growing up, you know. So yeah, so this and the book that I showed y'all, and this is not no sponsorship, so don't trip. I'm just trying to help y'all out. Get on your spiritual game. This book will show you, if you're not sure about certain oils, this book will tell you the purposes of the oils and how you can use it and so on and such. Just like this, you can use it on your body. There's some oils that you can't. Just FYI, don't be using no funky shit. I'm putting it on your body and stuff, and you wonder why everything going all the shit. Okay, you read up on it, know what you're using and how to use it. Okay. So, cause we don't want no bullshit. So, get that book and study up on your oils. And then what was that other one that I showed y'all? What the heck? I need to reorganize that. This one that I showed y'all. The magic candle. So this book basically, excuse me, I'm sorry, y'all, tells you, and this is the book also, like I told you before, I had it, and, I lost it. So this is like a repurchase, probably like the third time maybe. Because sometimes you can't remember. There's so many candles. You can't remember all the purposes of them. But I do remember they taught me stuff. Her go-to was always reversible triple action candles, which normally she would get like The black and white, they didn't come in a jar. And if you fucked with her and rubbed her the wrong motherfucking way, she was getting that snake candle on your ass. Now the snake candle, she put that snake candle on your ass when you rub her the wrong way. Let me see, is it in here? There were all kind of candles. So like growing up seeing that stuff, it was just like, you see a cat candle, a candle that was in the shape of a cat. Like here's some of them right here. You have some that's the shape of a cross. They don't even, I don't even see them like this anymore. But of course, you could get this stuff from that store. I don't even see candles like in jars like this anymore. You know? So this one talks about those, that's what they call the 14-day ones I was telling you guys that Walmart now has, but the jars aren't shaped like this anymore. So these are 14-day candles. Okay, you can get them from Walmart for like $6 and some change. Now when you go to the Botanicas and all of that, they'll run you about $15 to $20. They're gonna cost you more if it's already dressed. If it's plain, it's you paying well over $10 for it. So, but for those prices, you know how to do your own candle dressing and stuff. Shit, you could get 2 for 1. Basically the price of one. So what else is the Jinx removing candle. That one right there. So she would get that. She would get the 14-day ones. Not very often, but she would get the 14-day. So it tells you like what you can use a black candle for. It talks about the Satan candle. Yeah, they make candles right here. They're talking about it right here. The Satan candle. The triple action candle. Oh, they even got memorial candles. So they have all kinds. The black cat candle. They're talking about that in this book. Now I'm not about to read all this stuff off to y'all, but you know. But if you get the book, it it tells you. I think there was one part in, is it this book that it will tell you how to set up your candle. So sometimes she would get these 7-notch candles too. She would get these. This is called the seven knob candle. And then this one is double action or reversible candle. This is basically this one. I just told y'all that doesn't come in a jar. So you be very careful when y'all burn candles like this and stuff. And if they don't stand alone, like sometimes the bottom of it will be a little janky, so it won't stand. What you do is that you take another candle and you light it, and then you melt the wax, and then you just drop it down, and then you put that candle, stand it on the liquid wax, and then let it sit there, right, until it dries up. So then it'll hold it there. So just in case y'all get candles that won't stand alone, and you don't want to put it inside of something or whatever, especially if you're burning it on top of a partition or whatever crap, whatever your workings are. That's how you can do that, is melt some wax and then sit it on top of it so it'll mold into it. So it tells you with the white, red, pink, orange, gold, yellow, green, blue, purple, all different colors of candles. It tells you in this book the purposes of it. Let's see, the cleansings. I think this tells you how to cleanse your candle. I hope y'all are cleansing y'all candles before you burn them, because people in the stores, everybody be touching that stuff, picking it up, looking at it or whatever. So if you taking your shit home and you just lighting, you're burning and shit, that person's energy is all on your shit, and the work ain't gonna come out right. Just FYI. So cleanse your candles, cleanse all of your spiritual tools before using it. Let's see, charging the candles. Okay, so that tells you how to draw the pentagram or whatever. Let's say plain wax candles. So I mean, this is a good book, like I said, for y'all that's starting out and don't really know what to do or what purposes a lot of these spiritual tools are used for. Find books that will give details. This shit is old. This book is old. I think this is the one that was printed in like 82. Let me see. Yep. 1982 was the original publication. So this book is fucking old. Bayberry candles. Like, you barely see bayberry candles. So I go to this store, and so I saw one, and I was like, oh my fucking God, it's been so long since I've seen a bayberry candle. And again, the lady who taught me, she would always burn bayberry candles and stuff. Bayberry candles is for luck and money and stuff. But when I saw it in the store, I was like, oh my God, I wanted to get it just for souvenir purposes and stuff, not to because it's been so long since I've seen one and stuff. Because a lot of these stores, like the stuff that I grew up seeing, I don't see it anymore. So it was just like, you know, like, you getting excited over that? Yes, I'm getting excited over that. So I remember her always burning. She always had a bayberry candle, and when she would burn them bayberry candles, let me tell you, she always had money coming her way when she would burn them fucking bayberry candles. They ain't no joke. Okay, so this also, the back of it also tells you about incense, seals. Seals are very important in your work. What else in here? Wheel of rotation, the planetary hours. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what purpose that really serves, because I didn't say I was an expert. Remember, I didn't say I was an expert or a professional. Okay, so keep that in mind. But there are certain things that I've done workings, I've worked with, and so I know how good it is. The moon and spell casting. Yep, that's very important. The moon phases. Hold on, y'all, because my allergies is being a little, you know, BT, you know, it's being that. I'm gonna come out. Okay. The moon phases is very important in your workings as well. It helps the strength of it. So the moon phases, that talks about that in this book as well. This one, okay. So I don't think I'm gonna put the links to these books, because you could get these books from Amazon, because that's where I got these from. That I remembered when I first started. The moon is talks about zodiac signs too. Moon reaction into zodiac signs. I have a candle holder, something that looks something like that with a bell. I have a candle holder like that. Matter of fact, I gotta find it. Like I said, she has a lot of books. She has a lot of books, and the books are good. And then they have this one. I think I showed y'all this one. The Master, what is it? The Master Book of Candle Burning. I showed y'all this one too. Now this one isn't super old. This was the copyrights is in 1998. So, but I mean, it's still good, you know. It is a good reference. Altar candlesticks and blah blah blah. The use of symbol candles. Symbol candles, like the ones I just talked about, like the cat. They got skull candles and stuff. I remember her she would use skull candles in the case of a manipulation, when she wanted to bend somebody to her will. Now, I ain't about to tell y'all how to do that. I'm not. But she would use skull candles in the practices of manipulation. Tell you, that lady taught me a lot. Let's see, what's this one? So I kind of want to keep y'all with the old stuff, because this new stuff that they're doing now, and just everybody's regurgitating it in different practice, ways of practicing. Of course, you know, you have to do your magic on what works for you. What works for somebody else and how they do it not necessarily may work for you. I'm just saying. So, you know, and then you have to really put your energy into the stuff that you're doing, because if you don't, it ain't gonna work. Just, you know, like they tell you, a lot of spiritualists tell you, if you just gonna go and you just gonna light and walk away from it, but like, and you expect these huge results depending on what your purpose is and stuff, it's not gonna happen, because you didn't really put your energy into it, you know. Here's another one. Oh my God, for real? It literally separated from the cover. Okay. So, I can stretch this later. So in this book, this is the skull candle. We just saw this one. This is the seven knob candle, and this is the image candles. They're image candles. Now, people use the image candles when, I don't even know if I should even tell y'all. People use the image candles when they're either trying to break up a relationship or they're trying to bring two people together. A lot of times it just go hand in hand. If you're trying to break up somebody, you're going to use the image candle for yourself and that other person to bring y'all together. Now, I ain't about to tell y'all the recipe to that, because you don't need to know it. Y'all need to be practicing some shit to get y'all money together and stuff. And y'all spirit and mind together. Okay, so now no candles to break up somebody. Now my book is literally falling apart. Look at this shit. There's the Satan candle. I remember seeing that shit in the store. In that very store I was talking about. So they would have this candle in black, red, I want to say white. I believe I've seen it in white. But they had it in different colors. Devil, they call it the devil or Satan candle. Now, I ain't about to read that off to y'all either. Male gender, see, marriage, the mommy candle. And let's see if they'll have a picture of the mommy candle in here. Oh, the witch candle. They even had a candle of the witch. I haven't seen those either in a while. This book also tells you, my book is falling apart. I'm getting pissed. This tells you how to basically set your candles up, right? So this one is to attract friends. I'm gonna just tell you that one. This one is to attract friends. So you want to put a white candle, dress it with blessing oil, a personal candle, and dress it with Venus oil. What do they mean by personal candle? Because I'm thinking either an image candle or your zodiac sign. And then in the center you want to put come to me. Incense, it says. Put come to me incense in the middle of the setup. And then on the other side, on the right side, you're going to have a white altar candle and the blessing oil. So what they're saying is 2 white candles, right, left, top corners. Dress them with blessing oil. In the center, you're going to have come to me. Left side, you're going to have your personal candle. I guess it's either going to be an image candle. If you're a woman, it's going to be a woman. If you're a man, it's going to be a man, or your zodiac sign, I guess. But it needs to be personal to you. And then on the right side, you're going to have a pink candle, and you're going to dress it with angel oil. And then it even has affirmations or incantations or whatever people call it. So that's going to have some reading at the bottom for you when you set up your candles and you light them all. And then you're going to say basically this affirmation and stuff as it's burning, right? And so this book is also good for that, because it shows you all kind of stuff, how to set them up, you know. So this is a good learning tool. Break a hex or curse. Let's see, bring revenge to your enemy. So this book, another Anariva. This is candle burning magic, and it's orange. This is what it looks like. I'll hold it up here so y'all can see. And again, Amazon or eBay. You can try eBay too. Sometimes eBay will have cheaper books. But okay, so in the back part of this just shows you center, not actually back. Let's see, banish protection from evil. Prayers to saints. Okay, so on another section of this book, it talks about prayers to saints. Now, Hispanic people, they like to use the saints a lot. They're very good. Trust me, they're very good. Let's see, miraculous mother, infant, let's see, our mother, Our Lady, what the heck? Our Lady of Grace. Okay, Our Lady of Help. So yeah, so it talks about all Saint Expedite for quick help. Saint Expedite is good for quick help. Saint Christopher, safety in travels, just safety period. This is basically telling you their purposes and how to pray to them. Saint Jonah, Saint Joseph, family blessings for Saint Joseph. Saint Jude, help with for very difficult matters. Saint Lazarus, for daily needs. Okay, so I'm not gonna go all through this, but that basically tells you about the saints, the purposes of certain saints. Psalms and candles. Let's see here. What's this one talking about? Comfort when one has failed. So that basically tells you what candles to get. Incense is very, what is the word I'm looking for? You need to use incense in your candle magic. It is a must. You know, you're offering smoke to the spirits. Let's see. Compel enemies to become meek. Okay, so the back here is just basically giving you, let's say, all of it says use personal candle. Huh. And then what incense to use, and then the prayers of what's Psalms, if it's making sense. So I know I'm kind of talking, it's my nasal shit is like starting to bother me again. Okay, and then back here has the seals. So anyway, this also is a good book to get to learn how to do your practices properly. Because let me tell you something. Let's just talk about it for a minute. That crap that I be seeing on TikTok, that crap that I be seeing on TikTok, who? I just want to know who. I want to know who. And who told them to get their asses on TikTok, on a platform, and I saw some shit with this girl, and that shit is just a scam. I'm trying to move a little more into the light because it's starting to. She was sitting there taking money and setting up, like literally, she's got the camera on her. She's dressing candles and stuff, and she's dressing candles for the people, and she's putting them like behind. I sat there and watched that shit. I was like, are they for real with this? And let me just say, for y'all new witches and stuff, one candle sometime ain't gonna do it. So for these people that's paying these folks to burn one candle for you, and you expect to get results? Good luck. I just saw that shit. I was like, this is an insult. This is a freaking insult to the practice. Like, because you're sitting here, you're taking money, which I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but you're taking money and you're just doing, you're doing a candle for this person, and then you're putting it back behind you, and then you're going to the next person. You ain't did no cleaning, no cleansing, no nothing in between. You doing work for different people for different purposes. Excuse me, for different purposes. So I'm just like, but they don't know no better, right? Because they think this person knows what they're doing, so they're trusting them. They're trusting them that, you know, what they doing is honest, you know, and it's some BS. Cause I'm like, you just dressed this candle and you lit it or whatever. She did all that correct. You lit it and then you went on to the next one and stuff, like you got oil, whatever crap from the past candle that you just did on your hands for, does this say you doing some baneful shit? Well, okay, now you got love oil, whatever shit. Okay. I tell you. I was like, I just saw that. I literally was like, is she for real with this? But like and even for spiritualists, they need to stop playing, because you're gonna have some disgruntled people when shit don't come out the way you told them it was gonna be. I'm just looking through my books. I'm trying to see if I have some other ones. I could have sworn I had more books than this. At least like the old school ones. Oh, and another thing is good too, like when you're just starting out with this stuff and make sure that you're keeping notes on exactly everything that you're using or whatever, because if you have to go back to that, even if you got good results and you have to go back to that same spell again and shit, and you're not going to remember all the stuff that you used and exactly step by step with everything that you did. So now you're going to have, the next time around, you're going to have some half-ass stuff because you didn't do it exactly the way you did it the last time. You know what I mean? So for something like that, you want, hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Because I know I had it here. Jesus Christ. Okay. What in the heck? You want to have a journal? A journal, or... Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to find my... I really hate getting out. I have to get out the camera when I talk to y'all and shit. But I'm just giving y'all an example. Oh, okay. You want to keep a notebook? Any notebook is fine, whatever. It don't have to be fancy. This is old. So this is just something like, is it this one? Hold on. Do I have any notes in here? Oh yeah, I do. Oh yeah, for that one, yeah. Or a book of shadows. So with this, and I'm gonna just show you the blank pages. So with this, you know, when you do your stuff, you wanna, if you don't wanna write in here, so I got stuff. You can type it out just so it's neat and you can, you know, go back, and especially if you're doing some quick stuff, type it out and then maybe glue it to the page, because I do have some stuff that's, I'm not gonna show y'all, but I do have some stuff, pages from other things that's glued to the page and sealed and everything in this book. It was just quite big. And believe it or not, I got this from eBay like some years ago. It's more expensive now. I got this shit when it's real cheap. And so and then you can lock it. So when you lock it, it looks like this. That's what it looks like when you lock it. I think I did it. No, it's okay. It's right, I think. Because I'm looking at the top cover of it. I think I was supposed to put the other part. Hold on, let me see. No, I did it right. I locked it right. Okay. Yeah, so anyway, you want to put your stuff in a book. This is my book of shadows, you know? And you're going to put your stuff in there, or just a regular notebook in case you got nosy fucking people in your household that was like, what are you doing with that big book? What's in there? That's not for everybody. That's not for everybody to be going through your book and looking at your stuff in your book. That is for you. Just you. Or but just you, okay? Keep that in mind. Just you. That ain't for everybody to sit down and have a good read for. Okay, so keep notes. Keep notes of that, of your spell work. Because a lot of times I'll do stuff and I'm like, fuck. What did I use? Damn, I should have wrote that down. So I'm talking from experiences. Like, damn, I should have wrote that down. Like, fuck, okay, when I figure it out, I gotta make notes on it. So, yeah. So get into a practice of putting it in a book so you can reference back to it. And shoot, what is this? I'm so distracted. I want to show y'all the lights for the book stand, but I don't feel like being my sinuses and all of that is just being stupid. I don't feel like that's whatever the fuck is on these damn lights making my shit act up even more. Like, and then this weather is a little funky and stuff. It's raining, then it's not raining, then it's just icky, and the wind quality is just like, the air quality is just sucky and shit. So I'll be really jacked up. And so you know what, the lighting is starting to get a little funny. I'm gonna move a little more towards my closet so that, let me pick this oil up so that we can have more lighting. And then I'm gonna sit in my chair. So, I guess I'm gonna share some stuff with y'all. So, of course, you know, even in the midst of the move and all of that stuff, because I'm still, you know, still at that job, that madhouse, and I've been having some, like, weird shit happening to me. So, and I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. But the energy of lust is like pissing me off. I'm going to just say that. The energy of lust is pissing me the fuck off. And I just feel like, you know, sometimes people have to fuck around and find out. I'm gonna just say that. Sometimes people have to fuck around and find out. Okay, hold on. So, and like I always tell y'all, you know, I'm not a perfect person. I'm human, just like anybody else. I make mistakes, just like anybody else. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't get on here and try to pretend like I'm this perfect person and I'm this and that and whatever. No. Hold on. Yeah, because sometimes I have to have me a little spirits. You know. Anyway, so we're going to get into this conversation about the what's going on. So I got this coworker and stuff. Y'all gonna see the back of my closet for a little bit. So I got this coworker. Maybe I should find a place to sit y'all so you're not wobbling back and forth and stuff and making y'all seasick. And I'm gonna get this closet back organized because it was looking better, but the lighting is just better in here. Okay, so I got this coworker, right, that I'm gonna try to use nice words. That's been on me for quite some time since I started working there. Okay, so I'm gonna just say I'm a kind of talking codes, but surely we're all adults here. You're gonna know where I'm going with this. No, I've been saying no for over 13 plus years. No. I'm not interested. No. Okay. Now, if from other videos, y'all, from me talking about things that I went through and stuff, the work, witchcraft, whatever. I dealt with another person that worked at my job, whatever. So I guess maybe this person or maybe other people where we're looking at it that, oh, if you dealt with that person, whatever, then what, okay, let me tell you something. My stuff ain't for everybody, okay? I don't have the mindset and shit like a lot of those other people. I am me, okay? And I don't think the way a lot of people think. This is why I keep to myself. I don't hang with a whole lot of people. I'm just being transparent here. I don't hang with a lot of people. I keep to myself, because people just be on some bullshit. That energy be fucked up and whatever. So I just prefer to keep to myself. So I don't have to deal with all of that. And then I got to come home and I got to fucking cleanse myself because I done been around somebody with some old fucked ass energy and a fucked ass mindset. I'm sick of this place because there's a lot of lustful spirits there. There's a lot of lustful spirits there. And they feel like, well, if I could tap that, what makes you any better? I didn't say I was better, but I'm not for you. Okay? I'm not for you. Go find somebody that will say, yeah. I'm pretty sure there's probably about 5 motherfuckers in here that'll say yes. Why the fuck do you need to keep pursuing me when you know I keep telling you no? Nothing about that is going to change my fucking mind. So where I'm going with this, because it's been no, I'm trying to think on how to present this shit. Back before I had this job, and me and my ex, my kid's dad, our shit was done. We've been divorced, for a little while, at least a couple of years or so. I was having a hard time and shit, right? Hard time with money, hard time with jobs and stuff. Like nobody was hiring me, and I have a lot of fucking job skills. I've done a lot of different jobs in different job fields. I've done stuff in the medical field. Okay, so I have job skills. So there's no way in hell that I should not have been employable. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot of job skills, a lot of work experience. Okay, so there's no way in hell I should not have been hired during that time when I was looking for jobs and stuff like that. So I did some little risque shit. I'm not even gonna sit here and fucking lie. I did some little risque shit when my money wasn't right. Okay? This individual knows about that. Right? So it's cool. Like when I first started working there, they brought that up. Okay, cool. whatever. I'm not on that shit anymore. So, you know what I'm saying? But, so the other day, they wanted to bring that shit up. Now, they didn't say me as, directly, but I know the shit that you're talking about, I know you're talking about me. And this individual says, well, what if management was to find out? So I'm sitting there at my desk, right? I'm sitting here. This is where I'm sitting. I'm sitting there at my desk, and I'm like, this ain't the only motherfucking job. What the fuck is you talking about? This ain't the only motherfucking job. I couldn't believe in my whole black ass life, I have never in my entire fucking life on a job for somebody to low-key threaten my... So what are you saying to me? Are you saying that you're going to tell about that if I don't do X, Y, and Z? Nigga, I'll punch you in your fucking throat. Sorry. I had to go there. Because now we're getting into blackmail. You asking me, what if management was to find out? That shit was like over fucking 13, 14 years ago. Why are you bringing up some shit like that? Why are you bringing that up? And furthermore, if management finds out and I got a lot of goddamn sons. And they will see you out here in these damn streets. Don't play. Look, let me tell you something. A lot of times when men be out here playing with women, these women have brothers. These women have sons. These women have people in their family that will come see you. Don't play with a woman like that. Don't play with a woman like that. I got a lot of sons. My ex has a lot of goddamn kids that are grown. Most of them are boys. So for you to sit there and tell me and shit, and I told him, I was like, you know what? I said, the problem with people here is that they think that a lot of times when a person goes to a job, that's the only shit they got going on. This is their only source of income. And so he looks at me and I'm like, I was like, the dude that just fucking retired not that long ago. When did he retire? Back in the summer? Or before summer? Anyway, so I ended up, another coworker told me, and they was like, yeah, that person had a bunch of rental properties. I was like, what? And he was working at the same level that I'm working at. And he had rental properties. So him having that job was really nothing. He probably was there for the fucking benefits. He really didn't need the money like that. He just there for the benefits. But the fact that you low-key threatening my job and shit just to get some ass is just bogus to me. It's bogus. It's whack as hell. My ex not my ex with my kids, but my other ex has been telling me all the time. He's like, them motherfuckers is lame up there. They wanna lay with the same woman and shit. He was like, they lame as fuck up there. And I'm like, when that shit happened, I was just like, damn. I was like, he right. He is fucking right. I'm like, this is a prime example of what the hell he be telling me about all the time. He's like, they lame. They lame as shit. And I would laugh and I'm like, you don't know everybody and shit. But I didn't look at it from the perspective that he was looking at. He a man. This, been around other men. They clearly move like these men. You know what I mean? So the shit is familiar to him, I just couldn't believe it. So now, like, right now, I guess I could say my job is on the line. But guess what's going to be on the line if my job is on the line? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know a lot of shit. And I'm going to just say this. For somebody that likes to go out and be out here tapping ass and stuff, I'm really not the person that you want to mess with on that level. Because for any reason that I get walked out of that building because of that fucking bullshit from fucking 13, 14 years ago, you're not going to have to worry about having sex anymore, buddy. You're not. You're not. I'm just letting you know right now. And to get on my channels and fucking, cause see, they think I'm dumb, but you know, I'm semi-psychic too. I'm semi-psychic too. You know what I'm saying? So you go and you know, you hint to scenarios and stuff about me for my this channel basically, about me posting my work videos and stuff like that. There's a lot of fucking people on TikTok and everything. The carriers are recording while they're on the job. Now, I used to be a carrier. You ain't even supposed to be on your phone like that. You ain't even supposed to be on your phone, but these people are out recording while they're on the job. So you're going to go and hint around. You probably didn't directly say it was me, but you're going to go and hint around that, oh, well, what was to happen if somebody was recording while working while on the clock? Because I'm pretty sure that's how you did that. I tell you, like, I hate getting on here with stupid stuff and drama all the time and stuff, because it's badass energy, but it's just part of the shit that I have to deal with, you know. And I be trying my damnedest. I be trying my damnedest not to be on no Darth Vader shit, if y'all know what I mean. I be trying. I literally be fighting that shit. I literally be fighting it. Because you can't be light without darkness. Straight up and down. You can't be light without darkness. And I literally be fighting that shit. But when the motherfuckers be like playing with me like this, sometimes I sit and think, and I'm like, is this a test for me? You know, is it a test for me to see which side I'm going to teeter on and shit? But it's sometimes like the light, dark. Sometimes I'll be teetering on that motherfucker. I ain't even gonna lie. I be teetering on it. Because motherfuckers come to me with shit like that. I don't play that crap about my body and stuff, and you thinking that I'm supposed to fuck you because about 5-10 other ones have or did or will or whatever. Go hit up somebody that'll say yes. Go hit up somebody that'll say yes. Don't approach me in no shit and don't be trying to back me up in the damn corner nowhere. Thinking that, you know, I'm about to, okay, well, you know, X, Y, and Z, just don't say anything. No. Because I don't even want to get on here and say exactly how that shit will go down. But just the fact that motherfuckers is going to that link, and if you're watching this video, you can fuck around and find out if you want to. Because if you sitting there contemplating on whether or not if you want to say something, go right ahead. Go right ahead. Because any goodness that I'm trying to fucking cling to not put belt to ass, you motherfuckers, is going to be gone if you go there. Because honestly, I'd rather be walked off whooping somebody's ass, which was probably going to happen if I get walked out. Because I'm going to be like, hold on 1 minute. I'm going to be like, hold on 1 minute. I'm not no scary person and shit, but it's just like, goddamn, for real? This is the links we going to make a bitch fuck you? You want a blackmailer? Wow. Lame. Lame and pathetic. I was like telling my son about it. My son that's the truck driver and shit. He was like, what? I didn't give him all the details, but I did what I needed to do. I'll say this, I did what I needed to do. I had my son, it was just me and him at the time. Me and my kid's dad, we wasn't exactly seeing eye to eye and shit, and he was not helping me at the time. And so, and then I wasn't able to get a job, no matter how many jobs I applied to and whatever. Yeah. It took 2 years for me to get hired with the post office, believe it or not. 2 years. 2 fucking years. And it's like I would apply for certain jobs they would post, and I would get interviews, right? And I'll go to the interviews. And I would get what they would call recommended, which pretty much means, I don't know if that's still a process. I think it is. But if you get recommended, that means you're hired. You're hired. If there's a spot for you, then they just go ahead and put you into that spot. Hold on, my nose is running. I don't like why while I'm talking to you guys and stuff. So basically, if you get recommended, that means you're hired, right? I had tissues in my bag. I didn't even have to get up. So I had been, during that time when I was applying, I had applied for at least 3 damn different jobs. I got recommended every fucking time, but never got sent over, never got a call back. So, like I said, it took 2 years. 2 years. And then, what I was doing, I got in a little program that, helps you with, job skills or whatever shit. And I got little temporary jobs, but they were decent jobs. They were really, really decent jobs and stuff. So, but they were only temporary assignments. I needed a permanent position and a full-time position. So, of course I took the assignments, and I used those assignments, I used that shit on my resume, of course, which made it look even better, than me, even though it's a temporary assignment, I wasn't there very long. It's still something to put on the resume, and it looked good because they were decent jobs. But again, temporary assignment. And so, once the assignment was done, I'm back, but really no money, you know what I mean? I had a kid to take care of. So going through that struggle or whatever, and going to that option of some source of consistent money, and for a person to bring that shit up and use it as leverage for his own sick ass fucking purposes is just wild to me. Because I didn't enjoy that shit. I'm gonna just say that. I didn't enjoy what I had to do to earn some fucking money. I didn't enjoy it. But I did it. And that's just that. There's nothing about it I can fucking change or whatever. But for this person to dangle this shit over my motherfucking head is just like I said, I'm teetering. I'm fucking teetering. And I don't want to go there. But I'm really sick of these fucking people messing with me at this job. It's like homegirl that I have to work with. And she broke into my cabinet. That's the latest thing, because I haven't been in here to tell you, give y'all updates of what's been going on and shit. Broke into my fucking cabinet and or maybe I have broke into my fucking cabinet, so I ordered a new one. Why the fuck is she trying to break into that one? What the fuck are you looking for? What the fuck are you looking for in my cabinet? I'm like, I'm just one thing after a fucking other. Like, I can never go to that stupid fucking job and just go and do my shit and come home and just be at peace. I mean, you can't be happy at work, because who the fuck is happy at work? You know, unless it's something you actually love. I don't love this. I don't love this. I don't enjoy these people that need some goddamn spiritual help. I don't enjoy working around them. You know, so a lot of these people, they're fucked. This person is trying to fucking hold some shit over my head. It's fucked. Go find something to do. I ain't it. And all this shit like that, I'd be sitting here just thinking about it. This person's been with this person and this person and this person. This shit just sickens me, because I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is a giant orgy camp? What the fuck is this shit? You people y'all don't think no better of yourselves than the fucking everybody being with one another. Like, this shit is fucking nuts in here. Whoosah. That's why I be telling you, I don't know what the hell the grounds, whatever the fuck they built that building on, but it ain't fucking right. Cause the shit that goes on there is unfucking believable. Unfucking believable. You gotta stay prayed up. You gotta keep your fucking energy cleansed and shit. And when you trying to fucking get right, that's when you get attacked the most. You know? Like I said, I'm not trying to sit here and represent to y'all that I'm like this perfect individual, because I'm fucking not. Hell, I'm telling y'all what the fuck happened, and now what the results of my fucking past. My past is coming back to fucking kick me in my ass. Like, what? So I can fucking make money to take care of me and my son? What? And furthermore, it just pisses me off, because it's like, why black men do us like this? Why black men do us like this? Why? We're not your human sex toys. We're not. I didn't want this video to be on no negative shit, but I just felt like I needed to tell y'all what's going on. I keep telling my son, because he's married, and his wife was like, oh, I need a job, I even told her myself, I was like, my son is giving you the opportunity to be at home with your children, my grandbabies. Why do you want to go out here and deal with all kind of fucking stupid nonsense at these jobs, these hating ass fucking bitches and stuff? My son's wife is real attractive, so she's gonna have problems on the job. Even if it's not invited, but she's going to have problems on the job, because if she do the job too good, that's going to be a problem. She's attractive, so that's going to be another fucking problem. You know what I mean? So why even deal with that? Why? Your life is secured. You ain't got to, beg for anything. Whatever you want, he'll give it to you. He ain't even about to even ask, like, what you need that for? He don't give a fuck about money like that. As long as she's happy, that's all he care about. And the kids is taken care of. That's all the fuck he care about. He ain't tight with money. He don't care like that. She want a new car. Okay, cool. What kind of car you want? My son is a black man. But these black men talking about, oh, that's a simp. That's a simp. A simp for who? That's his wife. That ain't no random bitch on the motherfucking streets that is fucking asking you to pay her for some ass. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? I didn't raise my son to be out here fucking just stepping on women like this. Especially one that's buried his children. Like, the problem with a lot of you women, you black women, is just y'all haven't had example of decent men, providing men. Now, I've talked about my uncle, and that's been my father figure, but despite those flaws that he had, he was a provider. He was a provider. He got his ass up and went to work every day. He didn't even call off sick. I don't even think. He didn't even take fucking vacations. He didn't take vacations. He went to work every fucking day. So y'all not used to, y'all don't have men in y'all lives. Your mamas don't go find men that are providers. They find men, they bring home men that just want to sit up in the damn house and be looking at you on the low, behind your mama's back. That's the type of motherfuckers they bring in the house. That lustful fucking spirit be pissing me off. And like, for me, I'm gonna be completely transparent. Lustful spirit and you being aggressive towards me sexually will get your ass beat. YouTube might take this video down. That will get your ass beat. When, where, whatever, wherever the fuck we at, that's where it's gonna go down. Don't come at me with no bullshit telling me trying to force me into some shit I don't want to fucking do. Cause no means fucking no. It don't mean fucking bribe. It doesn't mean fucking blackmail nobody. No means no. And let's just be clear. Like I said, you ever approach me talking about, I won't say nothing, you do X, Y, and Z, I'm socking you in your mouth. And then I can be walked out for that. Because people be tripping. They be thinking I come up in there and I'm smiling and shit. And I have my wigs and all this kind of fucking bullshit. And I told my other coworker, don't let these wigs and these damn sweats fool you. I'm a whole goddamn gangster and shit. It could go down up in here real quick. Y'all don't know my other side. Y'all don't know where the fuck I came from. Don't try to play with me up in here like that. You try to force me into some shit. Thinking I give a fuck about that job like that. Do I need that job? Yes, I need that job. But am I going to fucking be fucking... No, absolutely not. And then so you could go talk about me? Something's really wrong with y'all. Two things will trigger me into violence. Forcefulness, and you trying to tower over me and be in my space and try, that will get you hurt too with me. Because I am a fighter. Y'all used to dealing with these women who just gonna fucking hop up and down and cuss at you and whatever the shit, or cry and stuff. I don't do all that. I give you right hooks and I hit you with stuff. But from 9 times out of 10, you about to get a right hook. Aggressive men. That shit been fucking just eating at me ever since he fucking said something. And I don't want to be in a situation where like he say some shit and then I get triggered and the next thing you know I'm on his ass. You know what I'm saying? Because it's happened before with me. You know what I'm saying? Just like sometimes people, you know, get triggered and they react before they can even think about, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been in a situation where I was triggered and shit, I smacked the shit out of that person. And before I realized what happened, I was like, oh my fucking God, like Jesus Christ. And I was on probation. I didn't even think it wasn't in my head, like I'm about to slap the shit out of. No, it wasn't in my head. I didn't even think about it, but the shit that individual said, just, it triggered me. It triggered me and I reacted. This shit is triggering me. This is why I be leery about motherfuckers around kids and stuff, because it's just like, what the fuck? What the fuck? How far does the shit go? You willing to take shit that far? You willing to try me on that level? This shit. And then I got to also thinking, y'all, I'm like, because I started a new chapter, right? Moved and everything. I've let the tiny house go, which was, I ain't even gonna say it was fun for me. It was fun for me doing the design and envisioning what that could be and everything. But it was so stressful for me. It was so stressful. Because a lot of the work I was doing myself. And then when it got down to that bathroom and trying to hook up running water and stuff, and then probably on the other side, my other channel, like, you have to go to my other channel to see a lot of the old videos of the stuff that I did over there. It's not here. I did post some here, but then when I started my other channel, I put more of the videos over there on that side. So I had built a wall. I built a wall to section off for a bathroom, created a kitchen and everything. They had a loft. I put tile on the floor for the loft. Put up a TV up there. There's a TV in the loft. There's a TV down at the lower part. I put in a lot of creative ideas and money into that place. But when I got to the bathroom and doing that plumbing and shit, and I got to the point where I had the water running in, coming in, right? I just needed the piping tightened up because there was leaks. That was the only thing, is that it had leaks. So I had water coming to the sink, the little sink that was in there. You have to go to the other side to see those videos. I had a sink in there, so I had the piping, had the shower, and then I had from the pipes of the shower leading to the sink and everything. I did that shit myself. No experience. No experience. Zero experience. Okay? But I did it. I got on here, watched videos. I'm like, okay, that shit looks easy. I can do that. And I did. I went out there and I did it. I did it. I put in the PEX piping. I created the flooring for the shower and shit. I bought tiling for the bathroom floor and the shower area. I put up the hardware for the shower. And I just needed that shit tightened up for the leaks for the water coming in, and then hook up a water source, and that was it. And then put up the wall and do the tiling, and that would have been it. But it was just so stressful. It got to be stressful for me because I'm like, I'm doing this by myself. And I still have a regular job I have to go to and shit. And then I'm dealing with shit over there. And it's just, when you have too much on your mind, it's just like shit gets fogged up and you can't focus. And so that's where the point where I was at, is that I couldn't focus because I had so much shit going on and draining my energy and stuff. I'm sorry, I'm getting nasally. And it was draining my energy. And I just was like, I got to take a break from it. I got to take a break from it because it's stressing me. But it would have been an awesome thing because now I'm looking at, and I feel like a lot of people have kind of piggybacked off of me, because my shit was the only little shit that was doing it in the theme that I had created. Now I see everybody. We got the poltergeist house now. We got, we got a house, a horror theme house. This is somewhere in San Bernardino. I don't know exactly where. I said I'm gonna book that motherfucker and go check it out. And their shit was after mine. So I had my little tiny house for at least over 2 years. So they had their shit created before mine. Now, if you go over there and you see, I've gotten quite a few views from my tiny home videos and shit. So surely a lot of people have seen it. You know what I'm saying? So now everybody's piggybacking off of it, So I know it would have worked. Anything that I create works when I don't have motherfuckers blocking me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a creative motherfucker. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm a creative motherfucker. I know what people want because I'm not only an owner in business, but I'm a consumer as well. So I buy shit. So I know what I like and I know what I want. So surely I just implement that into how I run my business. I have multiple businesses. So for a person to be sitting here to be teasing me about a fucking job, and I know I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler by genetics and shit. Everybody in my family and shit are hustlers and stuff. You're not gonna stop anything that I fucking do. If I ain't here, that just means this shit wasn't for me to continuously be here. Cause I'm a different breed of motherfucker than the rest of y'all up in here. I done transcended and went on and moved on, and I'm trying to grow to be a different person now than the shit that I was mentioning and a part of the party. You know what I mean? And I wasn't happy with that shit. Because that's not even who I am anyway. So I'm like, why the fuck am I even doing this shit? I'm doing the same shit everybody else is doing. Like, what the fuck? This ain't even me. I don't even do this type of stuff. I ain't never done this type of stuff. So what the fuck? Why am I doing now? I was like, okay. I gotta change some shit. But it seems like the more I fight against trying to advance and grow and do better, the more challenges I have in the mix of trying to do better. You know what I mean? And I don't try to be nobody else's stuff, but it just seems like people are more focused on me than I am on them. Like, I ain't focused on I don't give a fuck about what you doing. I don't care about what you doing. I don't care about what you doing. What I care about is this money and me fucking being comfortable somewhere and having a peace of mind. That's what the fuck I care about. And buying shit for my grandbabies. You know, these are the things that I fucking think about every day. These are the things that I think about. You know? I want to be comfortable. It takes money to live. It takes money to live. It takes money to fucking, you know what I'm saying, to have a peace of mind. You got to have money to fucking have a place to stay. You got to have money to buy food. You got to have money to fucking put gas in your car, to keep the maintenance up on your car, fucking your registration, all this fucking bullshit. You have to have money. Unless you just going to say fuck civilization and go fucking in the woods somewhere, and then that's just going to be life. And it's not like it's impossible. You just got to leave all this shit behind, you know? You know, I'm like, I tell anybody, I'm like, if this shit was to not be this anymore, I'll be fine. I know how to hunt. I know how to fish. I know how to set up shelter. So I'll be fine. I will be fine. Now, with everybody else, probably not, you know. But that ain't my worries. It's not my worries. Rather, if anybody else is going to be able to survive, you know. I know I'll be fine. And my family will be fine. Because I have the skills and knowledge. You know, do better. Get focused on something other than the next person you can lay up with. Like, that shit, it just be blowing my fucking mind. Like, you don't have no skills to know how to do anything other than some old nasty, lustful shit. Like, that ain't attractive to me. That don't turn me on. I like a man that knows how to do something other than talk to me about some motherfucking sex. There it is. And like my teacher said in Oklahoma, and shit, gotta be sturdy. Cause if I can't depend on you for a goddamn thing other than some fucking a stick, then what the fuck are what the fuck are you useful for? Cause then you want to deal with me and shit. Cause then I start getting into some insulting shit, and I'm like, what the fuck are you good for? What are you good for? You don't know how to do shit but pull your stuff out. Like, the fuck? I be needing to eat. I need my car fixed. That's all you know how to do? Ugh, get out. Literally, get out. Because if you don't serve no other purpose, then I'll go buy me some shit from one of these damn stores. And when you ain't got a man, you got a hand. Like, because what the fuck? Seriously, what the fuck? You don't need a man in your house if he don't serve no other purpose than a fucking penis. For real. My uncle who raised me, that man knew how to do a lot of stuff. He knew how to build shit. He knew how to work on cars. So these whack ass motherfuckers that be out here trying to post me to like, I got this. And do you know how to build some shit? Do you know how to work on a car? Do you know anything about a car? Do you know how to fucking take care of a family? Are you a provider? I don't have time for shit like that. And I'm an older person too. I ain't no young girl. I'm an older person. So I expect more than somebody talking about I got this dick. Go show that shit to somebody else who gives a fuck, because I don't. Y'all women need to start requiring more from these men. And for your kids, stop thinking when you bring a man in your house and shit, you just worried about him being for you and not for your kids. Like they need somebody too. They need a father figure. If it's not their biological father and shit, they need somebody that's gonna be fucking sturdy. Shit. Especially if you got sons. Your son, when he out here, he's going to school, he's a young boy, he's going to have challenges. You know, you can't tell your sons when he out here having challenges at school, when his friends are trying to influence him to do shit that he don't need to do. You can't have no man in your house talking about, yeah, go hit that lick. You need a man that's going to tell your son that it's okay. Go find you some other friends, because those are clearly not your friends if they want you to get out here and do things that you know is not right, that you know your mama wouldn't want you doing. You need a man that's going to be telling your kids some shit like that. If that ain't him and shit, kick that motherfucker out. Keep telling y'all about these damn men. And stop doing love work on these fucking trifling ass men. Start fucking hexing they motherfucking asses. That's what you need to do. Start hexing they fucking asses. Start making they dick limp. See how much ass they thinking about when that shit don't get hard no more. Like I said, I know a lot of shit. You gotta think, I was learning when I was a little girl, and hands-on when I was fucking 13 years old. When I was going to that little store that I told y'all about, I was a little fucking girl, but like fucking 6, 7 years old. I've been knowing about this shit for a long fucking time. I ain't just got in the game. So this shit comes naturally to me. My damn dogs. I ain't gonna waste no more of y'all's time. Be good. And kick those damn sorry ass men out too.